Alright, we have some news regarding the live-action Sonic movie universe that I'm sure you've already heard about. Basically, there's been a new Sonic spin-off film announced for 2028, and the big thing here is that it's not Sonic 4. Sonic 4 has already been confirmed a while ago, and it's set to release in 2027, so this movie is something completely different and brand new. Something else to note is that it's being considered an event film, which has a lot of people very excited. Just for some context, the Avengers movies are considered event films, so of course this has people hoping for something big come 2028. Now, because we don't know what the movie will be quite yet, I've compiled some spin-off ideas for this video ranging from pretty unrealistic, kind of a long shot, all the way to very realistic, and this is straight up what the movie's probably gonna be. So before we jump right in, consider liking the video and subscribing for more content like this. But okay, the first spin-off idea we're going to talk about today is easily the most realistic one. I mean, if I were a betting man, I would put a lot of money that this is what we're going to see come 2028. I'm of course talking about a Shadow the Hedgehog spin-off movie. Just think about it. With the cast of characters we have now, the only one who could really hold their own movie besides Sonic is probably Shadow. He's a super popular character and he played a huge role in the success of Sonic 3. I mean, we could get a great spin-off movie following Shadow after the big fight in outer space. It'd be cool to see where he goes from here. Maybe you have him return to the ruins of the space colony arc, and some sort of storyline hatches from there. In that case, maybe you could adapt some story points from Sonic X Shadow Generations and from Shadow Dark Beginnings. That would be amazing. Or you could take it a completely different direction and give us a completely unique movie about Shadow doing something on Earth, maybe somehow involve Rouge. I mean, there's plenty of really great Shadow stories to make into a movie. So the sheer potential plus the popularity of the character really makes me think that this is what they have in mind for 2028. And if this movie is going to be a spin-off about a character we already have, it can pretty much only be Shadow. I mean, Knuckles has his TV show, so I doubt they'd give him a movie on top of that, and then I don't think this version of Tails could hold his own movie, and then we don't even know if Eggman is alive. I don't think he would get a movie anyways. So I mean, yeah, we don't really have a ton of options in terms of existing characters. So once again, there is a ton of potential for stories with Shadow. He's super popular. I mean, this one's kind of a no-brainer to me. But let me know what you guys think about a Shadow spin-off movie, and if it were up to you, what would it be about? But now let's talk about an idea that is definitely a little less realistic, and that is a Sonic Heroes movie. Now, this would best fit that event film description, as it would involve a ton of characters in one grand story. You could have all the different teams, or maybe just a few of them. This would give you a healthy mix of already pre-established characters, as well as some brand new characters, which would make for a very, very fun movie. Now, as far as the adaptation goes, maybe it's more of a direct adaptation of Sonic Heroes, or it could be a little bit looser, just using the characters for something else. Regardless though, this would be hype. I mean, realistically, if you're going for a full-scale Sonic Heroes movie, you gotta include Team Sonic, you need Team Dark for Shadow, and then Amy is gonna be in Sonic 4, and this hypothetical Sonic Heroes movie would take place 1 year afterwards, so it's safe to say that Team Rose would probably be included as well. And then if you've already gone that far, you may as well just swing for the fences and include Team Chaotix. I would love to see them in this universe. But look, I know that may seem like a little too much for one movie, right? Like, it's definitely possible when you look at movies like Avengers Infinity War, but just the sheer scale and volume of characters makes me kind of think that this is not on the table, at least right now. I mean, depending on how long this Sonic cinematic universe goes on, maybe we get Sonic Heroes in like 2031 or something like that. I feel like you maybe need to introduce a few more characters before you jump into something huge like Sonic Heroes, but let me know what you guys think. Of course, I would love to see this movie. It would be crazy, but at the moment, I would say it's pretty unrealistic. Now, there are a ton of other options for Sonic spin-off movies, but for today's video, I'm only going to be talking about one more. This would be a solo movie centered around a character who has not yet been introduced in the live-action movies. I'm talking about a Silver the Hedgehog movie. Silver the Hedgehog is easily one of the coolest characters in the franchise, and many fans would probably agree that he doesn't get the amount of attention that he should. So hey, giving him a whole movie would fix a lot of that. I mean, I can already see it. We have Sonic 4, that story's going to introduce Amy and Metal Sonic. It should be pretty good. And then to keep up with the theme of introducing new characters in post-credit scenes, what if the post-credit scene for Sonic 4 gives gives us our first look at Silver the Hedgehog. I don't exactly know what the post-credit scene would be, maybe just like a brief introduction and let us know what he's after or what he's trying to do. The next year in 2028, that post-credit scene would lead right into the Silver the Hedgehog movie. That would just be cinema. Now, I don't think this is very realistic, at least right now. To put it simply, I just think there's no way we get a Silver movie before we get a Shadow movie. And also, would they make a spin-off movie about a character without having them play a decent role in one of the mainline Sonic movies first? I just don't know. But man, would a Silver movie be fun. I would sign up for that. You could make it lead right into Sonic 5. I know there's a lot of different things you can do with Silver. I'm not too picky personally. I just want whatever is going to give us a scene of these three going super together. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. A Silver spinoff. Are you on board? What would you adapt? What would you make the story about? I want to hear all of it in the comments. But with that being said, that's all I've got for this video. Of course, there are a ton of other spinoff ideas. If you have any ideas that I did not discuss today, comment them down below. Also, I want to hear all of your thoughts on everything we discussed today. Which is your favorite idea? A Shadow spinoff, Sonic Heroes, or a Silver movie? I would be perfectly fine with getting either of them, but if I had to pick, I think I'm leaning towards a Shadow movie, but that's just me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like content like this, again, please consider liking the video and subscribing. Comment down below what you want me to talk about next, and I will see you guys in the next video.